Well, we're just half retarded today, or maybe 3/4 retarded, or maybe just full retarded. GG Daily.
Go! Welcome into Geeks Gamers Daily. We are late and a little gay, but that's okay. Just like any other day. You know what I mean? But yes, it is Geeks Gamers Daily, and we got a lot of woke journalists. What
Same
the
thing.
fuck? Fear the Beardos here.
Woke journalists doing journalism with some journals about Stellar Blade.
Something like that. But
yeah.
I'm a little behind because I forgot to set up the Rumble stream. So I got the Rumble stream up and running. So here we go. And yes, so Stellar Blade reviews have dropped, and trust me, it is glorious right now. I even found out a weirdo soy boy from Games Radar had me blocked. And I found that out because I was just looking at some of the reactions, and he wrote an article whining about the sexy outfits for Eve and how they hurt the story in the game for him. And he's really upset about that. And I'm looking forward to how this day is going to turn out. It's going to be absolutely glorious. But how are you doing, Fear the Beardo?
I'm doing good, man. Hell of a Tuesday night's main event last night. Like, damn near, we went 3.5 hours. It is, man, it's a little tough about Games Radar because I thought Games Radar might have been one of the last good ones. But,
fuck 'em.
But that's on me. That's on me. I should have known better. I should have known better. This guy, Austin Wood, who apparently doesn't like good-looking women in video games.
Yeah, he has me blocked. So right here we go. He has me blocked. And it's all because this article right here, where he says, Stellar Blade puts Eve in some incredibly stupid, sexy outfits that hurt the game's story. But despite the forced sex appeal, I actually love her detailed design. So again, imagine being a fucking man and being upset at sexy outfits in a video game. What a fucking loser. So I just responded with the good old go fuck yourself, and feeling pretty good about that one. I think we already have them ratioed. Oh yes, we've already ratioed the fuck out of Games Radar, so they got a good old go fuck yourself. And yeah, so I was reading the article, and I clicked on this to see if he had like pronouns in his bio or some weird shit, and he already had me blocked. This is before I even responded to it. He had already had me blocked. So he was very concerned about having Mr. Toxicity from Geeks and Gamers blocked. So yeah, Austin Wood.
I am not blocked. So I do have access to his Twitter. He does not have pronouns in bio. And okay. I did a filter.
He probably should, so we could tell what he is, because based on just his picture, I can't tell if it's a male or female. So he should probably put his pronouns in there so we can tell.
Yeah, he's low T. He's lacking a decent beard. He's rocking a Jeremy beard here, so that's just a telltale sign of just low testosterone and gayness.
That was good. That was good. Yeah, man.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy with these female character-led games where it is so important to them that the lead female character is ugly and has very masculine traits. Mm-hmm. But God forbid, heaven forbid, that your female lead character is actually feminine. Well, everybody fucking loses their mind.
Yes. That's a really, really bad thing from the game's journos perspective these days. So we will talk about all of that, but we got some super chats to read. I'm gonna let Beardo start us out with the super chats.
Goodness. How kind of you.
I know he's excited about that, and I see the Gilk man here dropping 50s and he dropped the 5 just to take a shot at Beardo, so I'm okay with that too.
Do you remember when Thomas told me last night? I think it was last night. Told me to go fuck myself.
Yeah. Why did you say like you remember like it was like 6 months ago? You remember last night? I was like,
a lot has happened since last night.
That's true.
A lot has happened. It's the internet. Lamar 76 medal for a $5. Whoever the host is, could I possibly get a mention for my gaming channel, The Layman Gamer? I'll be streaming Fallout New Vegas Saturday. Hail the 199. Well, there's your shout out.
There we go.
Lamar 76 Metal, the layman gamer.
I've been having a little bit of fun with New Vegas. I just recently started playing it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been doing some deep dives on like some Fallout lore videos. I watched like an hour-long video last night on like the history of all of the vaults that have actual lore in the Fallout universe. So that was an interesting video. I guess Bethesda does not consider Bethesda and fans like Fallout 1 and 2 just aren't canon. They just wiped it from canon.
Really?
Yeah.
Am I still having this delay that you guys are talking about? What the hell's going on with StreamYards these days? They're saying like somebody said my delay is distracting. Am I still dealing with that delay you guys were talking about the other day?
Here, hold on.
That's really weird if I'm still dealing with that. But yes, delay. It's worse today. What the fuck is going on, man?
Wait, just be quiet for like 3 seconds. No, it's not delayed.
Okay.
It's not delayed.
Okay. But a lot of people are saying I am though. So I don't know. Either way, I can't fix it. But I can stop sharing my screen, so maybe that will help. And then you'll just have to share screen from now on. So maybe that'll help if I'm not sharing my screen at all. We'll see if that helps.
So they're saying, Beardo, you fool. They are canon. They aren't canon. No, they aren't. Yes, they are. They're canon according to New Vegas. I don't know, man. You never know. You never know. And this is why Bethesda has been fucking up for a long time, man. Starfield 76. What's going on? Bethesda, Tom Howard, it just fucking works 16 times the detail. I don't know what's going on. Some say it is canon. Some say it's not canon. You just ignore the games. I don't fucking know.
Man, that was
whatever.
That was kind of like you just kind of went off there for a minute there, Beard. Are you okay?
I just can't stand Bethesda. Todd Howard to me, I don't know, man.
Okay. All right. Just checking, seeing if you're doing okay.
I don't know, man.
All
Sorry.
Right. Okay. Calm down and let's read some super chats.
I might just have bubbly gut right now and diarrhea. Moose for $2. It's 10 a.m. and I'm 12 beers deep. Let's go. Well, slow down there, champ. Japanese Demon Lord for a $2. Woke equals jealous, upset, unattractive, mental patient. Yeah. Orange Gonton for a 199. Thoughts on Paper Mario? I love the first two. I played Paper Mario back in the day on the GameCube.
The 1,000-Year Door will be, is it later this year that the 1,000-Year Door is coming back out for the Switch? I think that's going to be a massive hit. So a massive hit. Jeremy, aren't you going on the Benny Show? I thought it was today. I think we got our scheduling conflicts messed up there. We're talking about tomorrow now. I don't know if I can make it tomorrow. I got to let them know a little bit later today. So yeah, we got our lines crossed on the scheduling. Go ahead, though, Beardo.
You cross streams with the scheduling?
Yes.
Weird Man Productions for 7 months. Last 5 minutes of yesterday's daily of Jeremy losing it over Jay was awesome. It's always awesome, man.
It's always awesome.
The Gilk Man for a 50! Much love to you both. Look at that. Today is my birthday. Happy birthday, Thomas. On this day, the legend of the Gilk Man was born in New York City. Keep being. Jeremy, if you could give me a call in the next few days, that would be amazing. Thank you for making it safe to be a geek again.
Sounds good, Thomas. Man, happy birthday, Thomas. Happy birthday to the Thomas. Gilk Man himself. Let's go.
Motherfucking Gilkinator. I suck for a $2 says, hi Beardo. How you doing? And tell your mom I said hi. Lod gifted a Geeks and Gamers membership. Thank you, Lod. The Gilk Man for another 5. P.S. John Morrow is better than Beardo. So fucking bitch.
It's pretty good. You know what else is good? IGN's review of Stellar Blade. If you can go to my Twitter account and pull up that tweet, because I'm not going to share my screen because this delay. StreamYards has just not been cooperating with me, but I quote tweeted it and I said IGN hates.
There you go. I'm
sure. All right, here we go. All right, so enhance the this. There we go. All right, so right here, IGN says Stellar Blade is great in all of the most important ways for an action game, but dull characters, a lackluster story, and several frustrating elements of its RPG mechanics prevent it from soaring along with the best of the genre. Our review. Now, they gave it I think they gave it a 7 out of 10. Now, again, do I really care what IGN thinks? No, not at all. But I like trolling them. I like being like, wait a minute, why do you hate a female character? Why is it a dull? Why is it a dull character? Because it's a woman? Do you think that there's a problem with having a woman? Is that why? I mean, come on, figure it out. I also did comment on if you click on the actual review and then not the and now scroll down, easy with those porn bots.
Okay.
But,
yeah.
Why do you hate women? And I already have ratioed them. So it's going to be a very fun day with the Stellar Blade reviews dropping and all of the woke games journalists melting down. So I've already been blocked by Games Radar guy. Before I even knew he existed, he already had me blocked. Now we have the IGN review out there. Overall, last time I looked over on Metacritic, it's sitting at about an 80 right now, I think, which is a pretty good score for the most part. I feel like that's going to go down the more that we get some of the woke games journalists getting involved in it. But yeah, just trolling IGN right now, pretty damn fun. So,
dull characters, man. Is IGN saying that the best part about this character is her appearance?
Wow.
That's a little sexist.
That's a little sexist. That's a little sexist.
A little misogynistic, IGN.
Yeah, that's very sexist, actually. I'm very bothered by that. I don't want to be affiliated with a company that just thinks a woman is good for her looks and only her looks. That's really IGN. We need to hashtag be better. Okay,
hashtag
please,
be better, man.
Please be better. But yeah, ultimately, I don't know, man. I do think that this game is going to be a huge release. The sales are going to be through the roof. We talked about this a little bit yesterday, and now watching the reviews kind of roll out, it's clear that it's a good game. But some of these publications are trying to criticize some nonsensical points of the game, and it's still, you can see their bias. You can see their bias in some of the ways that they're talking about it. And this is games journalism right here. I mean, no one's surprised by this. This is why people don't trust them. So just watching them kind of dance around certain elements of this is pretty damn funny. What's the look up Metacritic score for it right now, because last I looked it was it was at an 80, I think 80 or 81. So I guess we'll have to see what that. You need to do a better IGN editor. I mean, they need to stop being sexist. That's really what it comes down to. And
Stellar Blade is currently at an 82.
82. Okay, so an 82. That's actually a pretty good score overall. Here, let me share my screen. Share the screen. There we go.
I don't know if this is an advertisement for something else. 82 based on 89 critic reviews.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, we can look at a few.
Let's see. So, okay. So,
Video Gamer. If you take just the combat and the music from Stellar Blade, you've got a fantastic game. Sadly, it's just not the whole package. I think a good telltale sign is I do respect Jeremy Johns, his game reviews. He's pretty much spot on. I mean, I agree with a lot of his movie takes as well. Not every single one, but a lot of them. He puts out a lot of video game reviews. I'm curious to see if he's going to put out a lot of 80s. A lot of 80s. Dexerto.
These are really good scores, though, overall. So
yeah. Here we go. New Game Network. Stellar Blade is mostly enjoyable action game with solid combat, strong presentation, a good enemy designs. It's scantily clad heroine and is not very interesting, and neither is the story. But there's enough here to warrant a peek. I often found myself lost for hours in the world of Stellar Blade, but I was also pinning for what the game would have been. The world building is excellent. The dialogue is not up to the same standard, but the story's illusion of choice funnels you down the same path. There's a lot of promise.
What is GLHF on Sports Illustrated? What is that? Why the hell is Sports Illustrated reviewing video games?
I thought they all got fired. Didn't they? Didn't Sports Illustrated just go through a massive layoff? There's IGN right there, the gamer. I'm as conflicted about Stellar Blade as it seems to be about about itself. It's competent and occasionally interesting, with combat as unique and rewarding as is repetitive and frustrating. Less style over substance than its beauty over brains. There is then it is beauty over brains.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a really sexist comment right there.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We've been talking about whether this is going to be the next Hogwarts Legacy. The fact that it's a PlayStation 5 exclusive, I think it's going to not quite hit that kind of threshold of the, I guess, protest and counter protest that Hogwarts Legacy received.
Well, and it's also not based
year.
on, and it's also not based on a massive. Yeah, it's not based off of Harry Potter. But what I'm saying, when I say it's the Hogwarts Legacy of 2024, what I'm saying is that it's going to be ignored by the mainstream games industry in terms of awards and all of that. Hogwarts Legacy, again, I played Hogwarts Legacy. I thought it was pretty good, but it's more about how it was the best-selling game of the year, and they completely ignored it, and it's all because the boycott failed. Now, with Stellar Blade, I don't think that the massive meltdown over Stellar Blade is quite the same as Hogwarts Legacy. But if you just look at a lot of the loud voices within the woke games journalism industry, they're very upset about Stellar Blade. They're very mad. They're very angry. And generally speaking, I think gamers are going to love this game. And they're going to sell. This game's going to sell a lot. And I think that the games industry is going to ignore it for the most part. So I already have the game purchased. So I'm waiting. What is it released tomorrow or Friday? So I'm looking forward to playing it, and but we'll see how this all plays out. So
yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot too. I mean, I've been having a lot of fun with Helldivers too, but I'm gonna give this game a shot. I'm interested to also see, just let alone from the very attractive, very the high sex appeal from the main character. Are they also upset that there isn't other representation from the alphabet community?
Well, that's always going to be that. I mean, they always ship the goalpost on that. Yeah, they always have to do that. They always have to be upset about some weird bullshit like that. So that would not surprise me at all. That would not surprise me at all. All right, let's catch up on some more super chats.
Yeah. Let's see. Justin Channels for 8 months. It's been magical to watch Beardo's decline into senility. Senility? Is that a word? Into senility? Justin Channels? I don't know if that's a word, but we're going to pretend that it is for the sake of your 8 months recommitment. Senility, reading super chats, and his dramatic muscle mass loss. What the fuck are you talking about, man? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. Andy plays games for 5 months. Part 1, Colonel Worcestershire. This is on purpose. Colonel Worcestershire.
Hold on, bro. IGN is responding to comments. Hang on, I'm gonna put this in the private chat. You got to share this. There's no fucking way. Is this really IGN? This is really IGN quote tweeting people. Are you kidding me? Look at this shit. Holy shit, this is amazing.
You dropped it. Here we go.
Look at this shit. IGN is quote tweeting people. They are triggered from their official account. Holy crap. I've got to respond to this one. I've got to respond right here.
What's 7 on the review mean? It means 7 is good.
Why are they responding to that?
They cut off their.
Hang on. They're like, it means it's good, guys. We're not sexist, okay? We're not sexist. It means it's good. All right, hang on. Let's see.
Louise.
Why can't I find that tweet?
How many followers does this Xavier Gonzalez? He has 136 followers. IGN is responding to Xavier Gonzalez, who has 136 followers. We got to get this guy up to like 500 right now. Xavier Gonzalez is a fucking hero.
Let's see.
Look at my man Xavier. Look at that thick mustache.
I'm looking for a good picture to respond with about stop hating women or something like that. Let's see. What can I be that's very offensive to say? I'm looking for like a good picture that's going to be very offensive to IGN, and I don't know what I can find. I got a lot. Here we go. That one's not that great. Man, this is a lot of pressure right now. There's 2,500 people watching, and whatever tweet that I pick to respond with it's got a ratio IGN. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to try to humiliate myself while you're doing that. Reading Andy Plays Games, 2-parters. It's a $10 super chat combined. Colonel Worcestershire, the curmudgeonly philanthropist philosopher, hailed from the Anemone Isthmus, which he considered the most Amanthea of rural sea phalanx. Although fishy and noisome and
what the fuck is
quixotic, Vistage had pulchritude and were the epitome of equanimity.
What is going on with
They do this on purpose, bro.
What the
They
hell?
do this on purpose to using these. Fuck, man. Nobody uses these words. Nobody uses words like this except for Ben Shapiro. Okay.
All right, listen. Pull up the IGN tweet. I've got my response. All right.
Son of a bitch.
I can't remember who I took this picture from, but but I think this will get a lot of likes. Okay. I think this will get a lot of likes. All right. So my response. All right.
It should be the first that pulls up here. Let me try to
refresh. All right, so my response should get a lot of likes. Okay, well, just keep going, because that's IGN responding to people. There we go. All right.
IGN go with
there we go. IGN going through it right now with the Melanie Mac about to drop a word. So there we go. I think that'll work. That should be able to ratio them. So we'll see. I can't remember who. Somebody posted that. They're like, I'm gonna start responding. I can't remember who that was. But that's a damn good response right there.
I like that.
I can't believe that they're responding to people. Like, they're already showing that they're breaking down. Like, quit. Don't explain. You're IGN.
I know.
Like, it's one thing if the author was responding from their personal account, but IGN responding from their actual official Twitter account with a gold check mark. Holy crap, man. That's bad. That's really bad.
Look at our boy Xavier Gonzalez. He's already climbing up in followers. He was at 136. Now he's at 150. We got to get this guy up. We got to get this guy up, and we got to retweet his.
Let's go.
We gotta retweet his. What's 7 on the review mean? Let's go. With all my 4,000 followers, we're gonna get that boost up.
I can't believe IGN is responding to people. It's fantastic. So we'll see if I'm able to ratio them on their post. That would be perfect if that happens.
Drew Operation Outstanding in the Field says outstanding top video games of each console conversation on Tuesday night's main event. If you need someone to fill some time, put me in the game, coach. Hashtag grift on, hashtag 199. That was a fantastic conversation for a $5 super chat.
That was a really good conversation. And I like how that happens every now and then on main event, where we have like a really good topic that we get into. Because I mean, the gaming talk and the gaming discussion is just so fun to have. And so that was good stuff. Shout out to you, Drew.
Gary's Beard Dinkleberries for $2. Give me back my non-binary child. Hey, listen, if my future offspring ever comes to me and says, "Hey, Dad, Father, wise one, I'm non-binary," I'm gonna say, "Okay, let's talk about it. Let's get in the truck. We'll go out for a drive. I'm gonna drive out into the middle of fucking nowhere into the woods, and I'm just gonna open the door and say, just go, just run free, frolic, and good luck."
No, it's the same. It's the same conversation that you have to have when spoilers on the spoilers for the young children. Why are you watching this show anyway? But this is a spoiler. You might want to cover your ears, okay? But it's the same conversation that you have when your child gets to a certain age and they have to understand that maybe Santa Claus isn't, really coming to your house
Wait,
and
hold on.
delivering presents.
Hold on. Santa Claus is 100% real.
Yeah, I know, Beardo. I know, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
I just
I'm
wanted
just
to make
like
sure.
hypothetically. I'm just saying in a hypothetical sense, there's like a certain age.
I visited my grandma this Christmas, and there were presents from Santa there. Okay, I 100% know Santa's real.
Yeah.
So don't put that on me.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, now the Easter Bunny.
Fast.
The Easter Bunny. Obviously, I found out the Easter Bunny wasn't real about 3 years ago.
Well,
so
the Tooth Fairy's real because I saw the movie with The Rock. So
yeah, that was. I mean, and they definitely would not make a movie about the Tooth Fairy if it weren't real.
It's very true, very true. But yeah, so at the end of the day, yeah, when when a kid is delusional, there's a certain age where you have to make that kid understand that those delusions probably aren't, what they think. And that's that kind of the same conversation. Like children have imaginations, and you as a parent there's a certain point in life where you have to make sure they understand that those imaginations and all of that and their make-believe friends, things like that. But the problem is a lot of parents, they don't actually want to have tough conversations with their kids these days. They're like, you are? Okay, yeah, you can pretend to be something that you're not. And then they don't ever correct that. Parenting is the biggest problem. All right? And you're right, Luke. Tim Allen is Santa Claus.
Yeah, he is. You're damn fucking right, he is.
Is there any other Santa Claus that you recognize? Tim Allen is the GOAT Santa Claus.
Tim Allen is the Santa Claus, although I will say Kurt Russell was a pretty damn good Santa Claus, too.
I didn't like them. I only saw the first one.
The first one was good. The second one was trash. Second one was trash. First one was good. Also, there's those John Travolta commercials where he's Santa Claus. He looks like a good Santa, too.
Tim Allen's the definitive for me.
He is. Absolutely. Absolutely. You want to talk about perfect movies, you got to throw Santa Claus 1 and Santa Claus 2 into that mix.
I agree. Santa Claus 1 to me is still the better one, but both 1 and 2 are good. 3
fell off a cliff.
3 is like okay, but it kind of, it's not the same as 1 and 2. But yeah, I mean, Tim Allen in general, Tim Allen's got that whole, like, I don't know what it is about Tim Allen. Watching Home Improvement, just watching his movies, Last Man Standing, the Santa Claus movies, like Tim Allen just has that kind of that everyday, kind of grassroots kind of guy, the working man. He's got that working man feel and vibe to him in the shows and the movies you watch. He's relatable as hell. Yeah. Tim Allen's awesome.
Well, and he's based. Incredibly based.
Yeah, he is.
So. Moose for a $5. Stellar Blade is fucking awesome. Will be my go-to in between Soul series. I regret buying Horizon Forbidden West and the Zero Dawn and Shrouded. Yeah, I never played those Horizon games. I know that the gameplay's pretty decent, but I mean, what the fuck are we doing with the main character, man? That's another case. That's another case of a beautiful, in real life, mocap actress. The face model is absolutely gorgeous, and they just made her ugly for the sake of making her ugly. We've seen it with Mary Jane in Spider-Man 2, and we've seen it now with the Star Wars Outlaws actress, who is a smoke show, and they just turned her into a fucking man, dude.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
I'm looking. So IGN's responding again. So this guy named James says 7 means average in your scaling. Average should be 5, but it isn't. IGN says 7 means good, 6 means okay, 5 means mediocre. Why are they responding?
How is 5 mediocre? If it's on a scale of 10, that means 5 is 50%. That means 5 is a failure.
IGN
5 is failing.
Struggling today, baby. I love it. This is so fantastic. And my tweet almost has them ratioed at this point in time. So we're creeping up on the ratio. So get fucked, IGN.
Get fucked. Hayden for a $20. Why would you want attractive women in games? Sounds pretty not gay to me, loser. Game Journalist 2024. Beardo's Ricada-sized shoulders. Come on, man. For a $5. I apologize to Beardo for this account's name. I read a Tumblr, Geeks and Gamers blog post about the Muppet Show or something. No more bullying. No, we need to bring back bullying. Steiner Math for $5. Look at that pathetic attempt at a beard from Aaron. No wonder he's intimidated by the female form. Definition of low T. Hail the year of the beard. You're damn fucking right. 2024, the year of the beard, man. Stop shaving, grow it out. Cretosis for $5. Fallout 1 and 2 are still canon. Bethesda just craps all over them. Bethesda just wants to do whatever they want with no respect for the originals. Okay, thank you for clearing it up. Spiderclaw for $5. Beardo again? No Ryan? No Vera? Just Mr. Illiterate? Yikes! Anyways, how's your day, Jeremy?
So far, so good. Watching the Stellar Blade meltdown has been pretty glorious, so I'm having a lot of fun. And again, I'm just astonished that IGN is responding to tweets right now. I really did not expect them to do that. And responding to tweets from like accounts that just, like you would think like they were worried if like it was a big influencer or something, like one of the people that they kiss up to, but they're really insecure about the Stellar Blade situation. And I think that's really what this comes down to. That's what is so astonishing to me. They're really insecure about this.
Yeah. Kellen KMK for $5. What's up, guys? Jeremy, I have family in Pensacola. It'd be great to run into you one day that I'm in town.
Shout out. I love Pensacola, man. I love it. Love Pensacola. It's the beach area and all that. And now we're getting into oh God, we're getting into the beach side of things. I'll have to drop this in the chat because I don't want to have Chrome crash on me. But This is what people are saying that IGN they would give this version of Stellar Blade. They would give a 10 out of 10. That's really good. That's really fucking good. So this is what IGN, if this was Stellar Blade, IGN would have given it a 10 out of 10. By the way, yes, Galaxy Quest. Galaxy Quest is so fucking good. Here we go right
Galaxy
here.
Quest, yes.
Here we go.
And then you see female streamers say, it looks like me.
It looks
like me.
So
Holy
that's right
shit.
there. I'm using that for a thumbnail. All right. I'm using that for a thumbnail. I need to find that tweet right now. And that's going to be my thumbnail for my video a little bit later. That's really good stuff. Nice work. Nice work.
The Gilk Man for a 20. For the record, I never told Beardo to go fuck himself. I just said that it was so fucking disrespectful of Beardo to say cool to Half-Life 2 discussions. But go fuck yourself, Beardo.
Damn.
Much love. Thank you, Thomas. Happy birthday. Dr. Caladin for a $10. Many of the new Vegas devs are OG Fallout devs and consider the first two canon. Based Beardo approved. Fuck Bethesda. You're damn right. Fuck Bethesda.
Again, for all of Beardo's bad takes, we need to remember that he was against Starfield before it ever released. Okay,
before the whole Dan and Az thing dropped, I was saying Starfield was the writing was on the wall for that one.
Yeah, and of course, Az has been 100% vindicated with everything that happened because he caught a lot of hell for that when it first happened. But now everybody's looking back at the Starfield situation, and Az is 1000% vindicated through that whole rant. And that's beautiful because so many people went after him and tried to use that against him. And now here he is sitting there going, yep, I was right. I was right.
Yep. B Chain for a $5. Todd Howard is very quickly went from industry hero to villain. Skyrim is my favorite game. Playing Elder Scrolls since Morrowind, but even I've lost faith. Well, Todd Howard's just about done, right? He's got one more Bethesda game release, and then he's retiring. So there is some good news there. And also, hey, you want to play good Fallout-like games? Outer Worlds. Obsidian's new kind of their own series with the kind of Fallout style engine, Outer Worlds. I know a lot of people have enjoyed those games. Animating Andy for a $6. I don't have a PlayStation 5, but still gonna buy Stellar Blade just to make the Frosks go melt and cry. What are your thoughts on Repro SNES cartridges?
What?
So like like not Nintendo licensed cartridges, like third party repurposed
Okay,
SNES
you said
cartridges.
repo, like repossessed.
That's how it's fucking spelled.
Yeah. Okay. Repurposed.
I will read anything to the best of my ability that is put in front of me. I will.
Yeah. I have no problem with people repurposing those. So not at all. I was like, what is he talking about? Oh, now you support Az. You didn't support him when he said pineapple on pizza was great, Jeremy. Yeah, busted. You know what? I retract my previous statement. I don't support Az anymore. Fuck that.
Well, and you know what else? When Az stopped eating pineapple on pizza, he lost about 150 pounds. So what does that tell you?
That is true. That is true.
Tobias Nexus for a $10. Fucked up the previous video, had no audio on my end, so it sounded like Red was talking to himself, but we got more footage from Hunt and put a snippet online and in the G&G Discord. Hail to the 199. Thank you, Tobias Nexus. Eric Guidewall for $10. Game journalist went full Frosk.
Yeah, I love that Frosk is still the face of games journalists and woke games journalist. I think it's fantastic. At the end of the day, Frosk has kind of disappeared and gone, and I don't know what's Frosk's name. Indiana Black.
Who fucking
It's
cares?
Indiana Black. It's Indiana Black, isn't it? Am I right about that, chat? I think Frosk's real name is Indiana Black. But I don't know what Frosk is up to these days. But hopefully everything works out for it or she or they or whatever the fuck it is.
Hopefully everything works out for her snaggletooth.
I will never fucking forget that rant that she went on and how the entire internet just acted like it was the most brave and stunning thing that's ever happened. IGN went crazy, celebrities went crazy, everybody, and then G4 went crazy, and then they ended up deleting the fucking rant that they co-signed. You know what I mean? Like it's the complete opposite of like the Az rant.
Yeah,
like the Az rant.
Well, that was the nail in the coffin for G4.
Yeah,
that clip. Her rant is literally what killed the new G4.
Yes. Well, it's not so much the rant, it's the fact that they all just kind of
just let her do it.
and they celebrated it and they clapped and they're like, "Oh my God, it's the greatest thing we've ever seen." And it what all comes down to really is she said that the PlayStation was the dead man walking. She said the PlayStation 5 was a dead man walking,
dude, on
a live stream that they were doing, talking about gaming and I think this was during either the Xbox or the PlayStation kind of forecast moving forward. And so she was just like, yeah, the PlayStation's the dead man walking.
Xbox is going to kill it. 2022 is when this happened, right?
I think so. And so yeah, she said that. She said that the PlayStation is a dead man walking, and she said a lot of other stupid things that she just had no idea what she's talking about. Well, I don't know if you've ever said anything stupid on the internet, Beardo. I don't know if that's ever happened.
Never.
But if you say something stupid on the internet is going to crush you, okay? They're going to annihilate you. They don't care if you're a man. They don't care if you're a woman. They don't care if you're a they, them freaking weirdo. They don't care. You say something stupid on the internet's going to fucking wreck you. Well, she said that. She said PlayStation's a dead man walking. She said all this other dumb shit. They said PlayStation has no exclusives coming out. Now, it's kind of funny because as much as she was wrong, there is some justification for what she said, but PlayStation was not a dead man walking. You know what I mean? So the comment section was crushing her, and she blamed the comment section crushing her on sexism. And that's what led to her rant of sexism in gaming, was all because she said something really stupid, and the internet's like, this bitch don't know what she's talking about. And then so she went on this rant that could completely destroy the entire fucking company. It was awesome.
Imagine, dude. That tragic. Quattrina VR for a 199. Spanish language IGN gave Stellar Blade a 9. Okay. All right. Animating Andy for a $2. Game journalists are outdated and discontinued. Absolutely. I mean, this, like, we're the gaming journalists now. Channels like this, we're the real gaming journalists.
Look at me. We are the
Look at me.
journalists now.
We are. Alien Fox for $5. I can guarantee if they made a main character gay, they would praise it. Absolutely.
Of course they would. Of course they would. And the other thing too is that everybody that was on that, let me think about this for a minute. I feel like everybody that was on that G4 panel when she went on that rant, I think they all have fallen. So there was the completionist. The completionist got his entire career has been destroyed over the whole fraud thing or whatever. The Black Hokage, the black dude that was basically cheering on her and saying like, you know, basically he was white knighting for her. And then there was videos of him like thirsting over all these chicks with the, you know, like these hot looking chicks on Twitter. And he called people like, he was talking bad about gays and lesbians on a video. And then who's the other fucking guy? Adam Sessler. Adam Sessler is, you know who Adam Sessler is?
Well, yeah, he's the...
No. I'm saying, like, do you know who he is? In reality, what Adam Sessler is Adam Sessler is Mark Hamill without Luke Skywalker. That's who Adam Sessler is.
That's fair.
He's Mark Hamill without having Luke Skywalker in his career right there. That's who Adam Sessler is. Yeah.
Cringe. But you did befriend the one chick from G4, right? Gina Darling?
Yeah, Gina Darling's cool. Yeah, Gina Darling's cool.
I follow
her. She does not agree with a lot of the stuff I say, but it doesn't matter.
But like she also doesn't agree with a lot of stuff the other side says either.
Right. She is a cool chick though. I haven't talked to her in a while, but we had a couple of like Discord conversations, and Gina Darling, I've had people, she's had some really kind of like interesting takes on Twitter with like some stuff, and people have tagged me. They're like, are you still friends with this chick? Like, yeah, she's cool, man. I'm not going to not be friends with her. She and I had a really good conversation about everything behind the scenes, and we keep that private. But yeah, Gina Darling's, I've had no problems with her whatsoever. She's been great.
Tobias Nexus for a $5. I would ask Jeremy to play this snippet I put up, but it's 3 minutes long, and Red says the gamer word while tossing dynamite at woman, so it might not be okay. The Multimaricade for a $1.99. Anybody see discourse over Zhao on Twitter?
No. I've seen in Munchie Ninja. I have to say that really easily. Says Kabrutus is stirring up the soy nest with his latest post. Yeah, so I have been seeing that. Like, people are really triggered over DEI detected. They're really upset over Kabrutus's website right now. They are really melting down.
Derek PG Beller for a $1.99, and he's trying to get me in trouble with this super chat. Beardo gives me a niggling in my knickers.
Oh no.
You might want to go get it checked out. Thundarius for a $2.
This is not okay. It's just not.
Thank you, Kurt. Thundarius for $2. Geeks and Gamers spelling bee when. I won't be in it. Adam Twomley for a $1.99. Got to be a picture of Hillary. Nocturnal for a 1 month recommitment. Dude, make it stop. Tomok for a $20. So are we going to look back? Are we going to look back at these reviews in a few months when their real scores are put up?
I mean, it will be right now. It's looking like Stellar Blade does have some really good reviews for the most part, and that needs to be acknowledged. It's fun to clown on a lot of the weirdos out there, but right now, for the most part, Stellar Blade's got pretty good reviews from everything I see.
It all depends on how good the game actually is. Like, once we get our hands on it, we get to play it, and the kind of impact it's going to have on the community, then that's when you're going to see people look back at these original reviews. Shadow saying for $5, Beardo use small words. John Morrow use the bigger words. John Morrow can't fucking talk, dude. John Morrow can't fucking speak. If he's talking through a computer, then yeah, the computer can make him sound fucking smarter. Andre CR for a 2,500. What we need is a really hot chick recording herself sobbing and saying, I finally see myself represented in video games. You might be onto something there. I suck for a $2. Day Junior. John Morrow doesn't stutter.
I was wondering where that was going.
It was fucked up. Andy plays games for a $2. Beardo, I just Googled hard to say words. Thank you, sir.
What?
Thank you.
Hang on. We have to. We're gonna have to pull this article up.
What happened?
I don't know. Right here. We got to pull this article up. Got to pull this one up, and we got to read this one over.
Here we go.
So Sony says Stellar Blade art referencing racist language was unintentional. Will be patched out. What?
No.
What?
I'm sharing.
Oh, here we go. Right here. All right, here we go. So Sony says Stellar Blade art referencing racist language was unintentional. Will be patched out. Click on that
I'm
article.
gonna click on it and see if there's context here. Sony says Stellar Blade art referencing racist language was unintentional. Will be patched out. Sony says it will remove Stellar Blade artwork that appears to reference racist slurs, claiming that the phrase's inclusion was unintentional. The art, which appears to combine two visual elements into a single phrase, was discovered during the review process. It can be seen in the screenshot below. Hard R Shop.
What?
Okay.
Hang on. I gotta get a response. Man, I'm having fun trolling IGN today. Hang on.
In Stellar Blade, the R Shop references Roxanne, who is one of the game's information brokers. The hard graffiti, meanwhile, can be found in numerous areas throughout the game. In a statement released to IGN, PlayStation said that developer Shift Up had no intention of creating offensive artwork, promising to remove it as a part of Stellar Blade's Day 1 patch. So, if you buy the game on Friday, if you buy it digitally online, you probably won't have an option. The Day 1 patch will be installed. Now, if you buy a physical copy, there might be a way around it to where you don't have to do the Day 1 patch, but you still might be forced into it. But yeah, so this, you won't be able to experience this for yourself, Day 1. The Hard R Shop. That's amazing.
Oh man,
that is amazing. Is that the only one?
That's
the only one.
Oh my god,
that's the only one that they're.
Man.
Come on.
I guess Stellar Blade is censored after all.
Wow.
That is amazing.
But here's the thing, man. Now what? Are they letting the cat out of the bag? Now what else are they going to censor?
Yeah, exactly. That's pathetic, dude.
When
Seriously.
you're taking this stand, and if the developer has said, hey, we didn't intend on this wasn't done on purpose, so we're not going to fucking remove it. If that's the case, if you're removing it, you know how these freaks work. When you remove it, that is clear justification to them and vindication that you were wrong. And even though if you apologize, it doesn't fucking matter. They will fucking crucify you.
This is ridiculous, man. Go back to that tweet and go look at my response. Let's see. We're so fucking back, baby. Let's go.
Here's the IGN tweet. And there's Jeremy. We're so fucking back.
Oh, this is so dumb, man. God.
Dude, look what's trending. Hard R.
Yeah, let's go. This is so dumb that they're removing that, man. Good Lord. I just don't understand it. That's it? I was expecting something else. You know what I mean?
That's it, dude. Just that picture. Just that one picture of the graffiti on the wall.
Jesus.
That's it.
We are. I
Racist
mean,
upward.
after what happened with the announcement from Fortnite, where they're removing offensive emotes,
Yeah.
or at least giving you the option to remove offensive emotes, which is the gayest thing ever. And then remember a few years ago where Call of Duty was like, we need to have less toxicity in our game chat. It's like you invented toxicity in game
We need
chat.
less toxicity in our game chat, but let's put Cheech and Chong into the game, and you can fucking kill people by blowing marijuana smoke and turning them into joints and bongs and shit when you kill them. Like, dude, Activision and Call of Duty, yeah, it's a rated M game. But you know who's fucking playing Call of Duty? 11 and 12-year-olds.
Yes. Good Lord, man. This Stellar Blade situation's wild. I was not expecting this racist language unintentional. What is happening right now?
Alien Fox for a 199. They want to represent the they thems. That's why. You're not wrong. Matthew Brown for a $5. One awesome Star Wars movie or show to make is the story of the Ronin Sith from Star Wars Visions. Even an animated movie or a show about Ronin.
I don't want Disney making anything Star Wars because I just don't trust them to make anything.
Johnny the Butcher gifted 5 Geeks and Gamers memberships. Thank you, Johnny. Lucas C for a 10 months member message. The hate on Stellar Blade is concerning. Gaming is in a shit place right now. Fuck these woke freaks. Well, you said it, man. You said it. Andre CR for a 2,500. Can't wait for the Gorlock mod in Stellar Blade. Well, it's PlayStation 5, so it's going to be a little hard to mod Stellar Blade. Jason D for a $5. A rough-coated, dough-faced, thoughtful plowman strode through the streets of Scarborough after falling into a slough. He coughed and hiccuped. Hiccuped. Thank you, Jason D, for trying to make me sound more of an idiot than I actually am. Elite Neo for a 10. Pensacola represent. By the way, Jeremy, how often do you stop by Video Game Trading Post on Davis Highway? Next time I stop by Ichiban for sushi, I really need to walk over there and check them out.
It's awesome. I go over there every couple of weeks. I love that store, man. It's a fantastic retro gaming store. I could live there. If they would just let me live there, I would just do that. But yeah, I go there every few weeks.
Lambs for 6 months recommitment. Outer Worlds is ass. Wastelanders is a closer Fallout style game. Teach their own, I guess. I've heard a lot of positive things about Outer Worlds. Animating Andy for a $5. I meant representation versions of reproduction versions of SNES cartridges. Reproduction, so that's like not Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like fake copies, I guess.
I mean, I anytime you're gonna like, I've seen people doing that before. There's a lot of nostalgia with that, so I think it's still kind of cool.
Here's the thing with the reproduction versions of Nintendo games. Nintendo doesn't. I mean, they do it sometimes with the Virtual Console with their new. You know, they do it on the Switch now with their Virtual Consoles, but not every game has got a Virtual Console version for it. And Nintendo, they don't like emulation.
Nope.
Like,
well, they like their own own emulation,
right? With the Virtual Console and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, if there's a game that doesn't have a Virtual Console version and you want to get an OG version of it, have fun paying several $100s to get a copy of it.
Yeah.
Just like Pokemon, man, the old Pokemon games. You want a copy of Pokemon Emerald version, and it's not a reproduction version. You want an OG Nintendo licensed Pokemon Emerald, you're going to be paying $600 for that thing.
Yeah.
That's just how it is with Nintendo. They need to wake up. BD Wild for a $5. Want something like Fallout 1 and 2? Check out Wasteland 2 and 3, made by Obsidian, closer to old Fallout than Bugthesda. Hail the 199. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Castellio for a $20. I'm just so damn happy for the stellar bum. I feel I still own the money. Cheers from Brazil. Thank you for the 20. Dr. Caladan for a $2. I'm Fear the Beardo. No, I'm Fear the Tardo. BD Wild for a $2. Me dumb. Can't spell. Wasteland. Sorry, Beardo. Apology accepted. Michaela for a $10. I will never want a video game character to look like me, resemble me, sure, but you know damn well that we want to look better than we do in video games. Be it stronger, thinner, taller, curvier, etc. Absolutely. We said that last night on the main event. When these games, RPGs, or games that just have character creation in general, you always want the face to somewhat resemble you, but the body style, man, you're going to make yourself the most optimal fucking body in a video game, because you know why? It's make-believe. It's fantasy. We're playing make-believe here. And that's what they don't get.
You're saying it's not, are you telling me wrestling's not real too?
I've been trying to tell you wrestling is not real, and you have thrown a fit several times. So which one is it? Is wrestling real or not real?
It's real to me, damn it.
Okay, so you've shown me some clips. Obviously, these motherfuckers are freak of nature athletes. They are doing some crazy shit. Yeah, is it sometimes set up for certain wrestlers to win certain events?
No, it's all set up.
Yeah, it's all set up.
Yeah, you said sometimes it's set up.
No, it's all set up. But that doesn't take away. And I've seen some clips, and you know, I've with the what they fucking do 2 weeks ago, the WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I was watching, like, these motherfuckers are doing some crazy shit.
Yes,
they do crazy shit. They are very athletic individuals. Back in those, like, when Triple H was just on all of the steroids, those dudes were fucking massive, dude. Jose Bautista, fucking, he roided out of his fucking mind. Huge, dude.
My point is that while wrestling is predetermined, the finishes of the matches are predetermined. The point to get there and the performance is not fake, and it's not predetermined. You actually have to go out there and perform at a very high level. There's nothing fake about performing at a high athletic level in front of a live audience.
Because if you don't, during that, when they're doing that kind of stuff, if you don't,
you're not going to keep your job.
Well, and injury.
And you're going to get
severely get hurt.
Right. So you're going to get injured and you're going to get hurt. So, for instance, Stone Cold Steve Austin is the single biggest star in the history of wrestling. All right. That is a fact. That is just a fact. In the world of wrestling, no one has ever been more popular and drawn more money at his peak than Stone Cold Steve Austin. That was not predetermined for him to become that big of a star. In fact, he was in the industry for like 8 years, and he was just basically a slightly above mid-carder for the majority of that time. Stone Cold went out there and changed the entire game. He rejected a lot of the gimmicks they were trying to give him. He came out with his own slogans, and he basically turned the entire industry upside down single-handedly. That was not predetermined. He actually went out there and did that. He changed the entire culture of the business and basically saved the WWF when it was in a moment where it needed it. So wrestling, while it's predetermined and it's scripted, there's nothing predetermined about going out there and performing and becoming the top guy. And that's what something like Stone Cold Steve Austin broke the mold and basically said, like, yeah, Vince McMahon always has his guys of like who he wanted to have be the top guy. Steve Austin said, fuck you, I'm going to become the top guy. And not only did he become the top guy, he changed the business and he became the biggest star in the history of the business. And that wasn't predetermined. So anyway, I could talk about wrestling forever, but we'll shut up right now.
Well said, Jeremy, man. I'm proud of you. The chat for $2 says Aninian. Thank you for the 2. Munchie Ninja, we got that one. Thank you for the 10, Munchie Ninja. Thrashifice for a $10. In a recent video, Angry Joe said that he wants the YouTubers that complain about woke to fall off a cliff and die. A little extreme.
Angry Joe said that?
That's... I know Angry Joe is a deranged TDS Joe Biden supporter, but I used to watch Angry Joe.
He still follows me.
Lot. Well, here's the thing. Sometimes I still do watch Angry Joe videos because if he said that, then that's very contradictory because the motherfucker talks about woke shit in movies and video games all the time. All the time. He does.
Based on my conversations with Joe in private, Joe seems to be in a very he seems to be struggling with two extremes. On one extreme, he sees exactly what we're talking about and he gets it, but on the other hand, he's so kind of trapped in the world that he has been part of for so long, and he just lashes out. And I truly don't think, I think he's kind of like half in, half out on stuff. And when that happens, you just become very bitter and very frustrated because you can't actually be yourself. That's my experience with it. And he fundamentally just doesn't want to understand where we're coming from. He tries to pretend that he wants to do that. And again, this is based on my private conversations with him, but he's got this wall up. Like, he asks questions, but he's not looking for the answers. So,
yeah. You think he's gone like too far down his rabbit hole of comments that now he's too far gone in his comments that it's like if he were to take it back, he'd get backlash for it.
If I was to simplify Joe's position, not to bring politics into this because I think this transcends politics. TDS is real, and Joe has it, and he has a very bad case of it. And when you have someone like that, even when reality is staring them in the face, their hatred of Trump does not allow them to embrace or accept that. And that's truly what it comes down to. He has TDS, a bad case of TDS. And no matter what he sees, he will always fall back to his anti-Trump rhetoric, period.
Thank you for the $10 sacrifice. Orange Gonton for a 199. As an Aggie, y'all know I'm delusional. Santa is real. He is real. Mr. Toxicity for a $2. Shout out to new NXT champ Trick Williams. Master Bader for a $2. Did you see the Stellar Blade hard R joke? We just looked at it. We just did. Animating Andy for $6. I recently bought 2 copies of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4 Turtles in Time. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4 Turtles in Time SNES cartridges, but those are reproduction versions. Thoughts on buying these kinds of versions? If that's what you can get your hands on and they play just fine, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Blabs the Tower Tard.
Turtles in Time is truly like one of the greatest gaming experiences of all time.
Blabs the Tower Tard for a $2. I'm not reading that. I'm sorry. Thank you, Blabs the Tower Tard, you racist son of a bitch. I am not reading that. My butt's been wiped for a $2. Hello, my friend. Beardo. Phoenix is in Arizona, man. I knew that. Gun Home Mac for a 15 months. Ryan gets his groceries from the Hard R shop. Animating Andy for a $2. By the way, Beardo, I pay in euros. I see that. Thank you. Solidarity Red for a $2. I'll pay extra for the Hard R version. A Money Wilson for a 12 months. Sorry, I don't believe IGN about Sony.
Think they're lying? I don't know. I'm having fun. I'm ratioing IGN and Games Radar all day long today. It's been fun so far. So I'm having a lot of fun.
Let's see. Alien Fox for another 199. Hard R edition for the win. Johnny the Butcher for a $5. The Hard R is for Stellar. Duh. Tomac for a $10. Looks like the Hard R is already patched out. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Kanata for $10. If a game can't visually attract players, it's basically a failure. We play games with our eyes, hands, and brain. Well said. Doll Life Dan for a 10-month recommitment. Stellar Blade will be severely limited by being exclusive to a platform that has been wholeheartedly rejected by the game's target audience. Do you agree with that? Stellar Blade will be severely limited by being exclusive to a platform that has been wholeheartedly rejected by the game's target audience?
I don't really understand what you're saying. Are you saying that the PlayStation has been wholeheartedly rejected? I don't get that at all. That's not.
Here's the reality. I know there's a lot of Xbox fanboys out there in the chat, just in the gaming community. There's no denying it is a fact. PlayStation 5 kicked the Xbox Series.
No. I think I know what he's talking about. Okay, I think I know what he's talking about. If I'm understanding it correct. Read that super chat one more time.
All right. Stellar Blade will be severely limited by being exclusive to a platform that has been wholeheartedly rejected by the game's target audience.
Okay, I know what. So essentially, what if I'm understanding this? I believe what he's saying is because of Sony, with the more based audience, because of Sony's some of their decisions, like with DEI and things like that, that they have alienated people, the type of people that would be interested in Stellar Blade. I think that's the point he's trying to make. While I don't fully agree with what the overall statement, I do kind of understand what you're saying. So that does make sense. I see what he's saying.
Ro Jogan for a 199. Triple H got injured and Stone Cold got his shot.
Say that again.
Triple H got injured, and that's when Stone Cold got his shot.
Well, Stone Cold didn't get his Stone Cold actually. Yeah, with the King of the Ring, and he took full advantage. But that's just like anything else. I mean, Tom Brady took full advantage of Drew Bledsoe getting hurt. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I mean, yeah. So Triple H got hurt. Stone Cold won King of the Ring. Put that promo on about Jake the Snake Roberts, and the rest was history.
The rest was history. Elite Neo for a $5. Still got my Game Boy Advance SP and my Pokemon Emerald cartridge, and they still work. Curse the first-gen Game Boy Advance and its lack of a backlight. Dude, that first Game Boy Advance, the horizontal one, and you had to... The Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance, you had to plug in the night light on it. Those were the days, man. Albert Not a Retro for a $5. If not for a curtain call, Hunter would have won King of the Ring that year, and Austin never would have gotten that opportunity.
Yeah, so the whole thing was that Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple H, with the Madison Square Garden situation, they kind of broke character, and it was Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall. Scott Hall and Kevin Nash were leaving to go to WCW. Shawn Michaels was the top guy, and Triple H was basically the only guy that he could really punish, that Vince could punish for that. So Triple H was injured, and that's where Stone Cold got the nod for King of the Ring and all of that. So, yep.
Golden Nuggets for $2. You too clap cheeks. Thank you. Albert Not a Retro for a $5. Gail Kim got burned by WWE because Vince didn't like her looks, yet she and Awesome King had the highest rated segments according to Dutch Mantle.
Beardo has no idea what anybody's talking about right now.
No clue. I'm completely fucking lost. I know I like Triple H though. That motherfucker's cool. Albert Not a Retro for a $2. Awesome Kong, not King. Apologies. I got you. I knew what you meant. Blabs a Tower Tard for $2 says, "Read it, you coward. It just means cheap." Listen, if it were my channel, I might have read it, but this ain't my channel, man. I'm not gonna put the channel at risk like that. Thank you for the $2 though. Chris Bolts for a $5. You know the racist card is played when hard R is considered racist.
Yeah. It's ridiculous, man. Grums has got a lot of tweets right now covering it, so I will have a video about this later tonight for sure. Looking forward to it.
Let's see. The Last Spartan for a $5. Love the Texas banger content. Stellar Blade is on the largest platform, bigger than Xbox, bigger than PC. They'll be good. Don't fuck up, Sony. They got a lot of momentum. Sir Hat says, fuck PlayStation, fuck Xbox. The only platform that matters is PC. Eli Saul for a $2. Is Sports Wars having an NFL draft party tomorrow? I need to text Ryan. And see if we're gonna do a live stream for the draft tomorrow. So
Look at this. Look at this one.
I like Grums because he's not gay. It's a solid reason, I guess. John Morrow for $2 says, "Do better, Beardo." Hey, John Morrow. Meet me on the second floor, huh? Without using an elevator, you fucking pussy.
Oh, man. That's good stuff. Why are you so mean to the people that support us, Beardo? I just don't understand.
No, John Morrow. It's John Morrow, okay? I'm a fan of all the super chatters except for John Morrow. Only Rosie O'Donnell. I did call her a sick pig.
B. Barrett On Rumble says, I appreciate G&G keeping us abreast of the new Stellar Blade news. Roscoe, giving back my son. Did you get these earlier? B Barrett says, more like Austin would suck a dick. I don't remember you getting that one.
I did not get Rumble.
Lord of the Reese says, hail Jeremy and the new guy. How do you guys stream games from Switch? I have a capture card and I've been playing around with OBS. Not sure if I need anything else for it to work properly. Well, if you have a capture card,
Elgato capture card,
yeah.
HDMI, and I mean, there's several good YouTube tutorials on how to do it, but all you need is an Elgato capture card.
As long as you have an Elgato
HDMI.
capture card, you'll be good to go.
Yep.
Let's see. Debrew that do says, have some money. Thanks for streaming on Rumble. Well, thank you for supporting on Rumble. And Lord of the Reed says, I plan on streaming Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door on Switch when it comes out. Release date is also my brother's birthday, so I'll be getting him a copy as well since it's his favorite game. Yeah, 1,000-Year Door is going to be a huge hit this year for sure. No doubt about that. Debrew that do says, glad I'm catching this live without a chance. The kids overheard later. You guys are trying to get my ass whooped by the old lady if this Santa talk got out. And the Bruce says, Outer Worlds was meh, not bad, just won't stand up with the greats, not particularly memorable. Nagranol for 5.
Let's go.
Well, this may be the first time I buy a game based on a score of 7, but F it. Gotta stick it to IGN and all the sexist weirdos who can't stand that there are people that are better looking than them. Lord of the Reese says, I still have my original Pokemon Red, Yellow, and Crystal games, as well as all my Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube games. Guess it pays to be a hoarder. It does. Yeah. It does, for sure.
Taking good care of them, too.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. And with that, we're at the end of the road.
Albert, not a retro for a $5. Triple H is a glorified bag boy who made it just to the top, laying on his back. He's a hoe, just like the Bella twins. Damn.
Nah, you can't. Nah, Triple H deserves respect. Now, I don't think he's like some people try to say he's like a top 10 all-time guy. No doubt he's not even close to being a top 10 all-time guy. But he is a great wrestler, and he was awesome back in the day, and he's been good for the business too. So I like Triple H.
Von Room for a $1.99. Glad you enjoyed my Beardo the Dog super chat yesterday. Sure. I already forgot about it, but thank you for the $1.99. Scooby Pup for a $1.99. Stellar Blade will end up on PC. Give it a year. Likely. Blabs the Tower Tard for a $5. Will the CM Punk tape be the finger poke of the Doom moments for AEW? I like pickles, violence, and tentacles. Yay.
No, I don't think so. It was a bad look for sure, but AEW, Tony Khan has a shit ton of money. They've got some good talent, and they're putting on a pretty good product for the most part. So they're not struggling as bad as a lot of people think in the IWC, the internet wrestling community. I think AEW is gonna be fine. It was cringy though for them to release that Punk video. That was pathetic.
Dan Vask for a 10 months recommitment. Would Jeremy help John Morrow to go to his bathroom?
Yes.
Dude, you're a fucking traitor, man. How could you do that to me? That is my arch enemy.
And you gotta help people, man.
Unbelievable.
You gotta help people.
Scooby Pup for a $1.99. Sony shares exclusives with PC after about a year. Sometimes. They did it with God of War 2018, and they did it with Spider-Man and Miles Morales. But I don't know what else. But we'll see. There's a possibility.
Nut Bunny says, I want to watch Jeremy help Beardo to the bathroom. That's never happening. I will lay there, and I will just watch him lay there and just have to shit himself on the floor before I help him get up to do anything.
No, I would rather shit myself than have Jeremy help me go to the bathroom.
All right, so that brings us to the end. Don't forget, Geeks and Gamers Clips is where Stephanie clips a lot of this together, re-uploads it over there. So we do appreciate her and appreciate all of you guys. Meta PCs, promo code 199. If you're interested in getting yourself a Meta PC, go over there. Use the promo code 199, 221btactical.com. Promo code 199. You get 10% off everything on the site. So we do appreciate you guys supporting us over there as well. Other than that, Beardo, what you got going on?
Nothing much. More than likely doing a Helldiver stream later tonight, late tonight, probably after CobraCast. And then tomorrow is the big day. Jay is out of town doing some important convention stuff. So high tea tomorrow will be on the Fear the Beardo channel. And I'll be joined by the Dan Vask. High tea Thursday with Dan Vask tomorrow on my channel. Should be a lot of fun. And that's about it.
There we go. Buster Nut Smash says, picked up a copy of Titanfall 2 yesterday. Never played it. Looking forward to it. We'll enjoy it. Fantastic campaign. I don't know what the multiplayer is like right now. Although I was thinking about firing up the multiplayer and playing a little bit of it and seeing how that's running. But yeah, you will love Titanfall 2. It is phenomenal. But thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. Be on the lookout for more videos tonight. And I'll be live for CobraCast later tonight on my D-Day Cobra channel. Albert Not a Retro says, Morrow for President 2028. Have a good one. And yeah, I'm going to be talking about the Stephen A. Smith stuff and the Keith Olbermann stuff tonight on CobraCast tonight. So other than that, thank you guys. We love you. We appreciate you. And we'll talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.